First off, I want to give all praises and glory to the Most High Yahweh, who this world ignorantly calls God, in the name of YAHAWASHI, who this world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, in the name of the Holy Spirit. In Paleo Hebrew, it's called the law, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahawashai Bahashim, Rahach Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS on top of this truth. Salutations to all the brothers out there that's teaching this word in truth and sincerity and peace. Blessings and healings on to the elect in a multitude, because that's why we do these videos. And today, man, I want to talk about this. The Latinos and the Native Americans are Israelites, and I got a video right here of a Mexican, basically an Issacharite, celebrating what happened in Montgomery. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about we're going to come together in the last days, the blacks, Latinos, and the Native Americans. And you're seeing that right now as we speak. And it's happening through the spirit and it's happening physically. Let me play this video and then I'm going to get into it. Also, I'm going to get into how the Latinos and the Native Americans got over here to the Americas from Israel by the end of this video. So be waiting for that. So
Dear Black people of America, us, the Mexican delegation, would like to congratulate you on winning the Battle of Montgomery, Alabama. That was truly a sight to see. And now that dog has a brand new identity thanks to you guys. So congratulations to everybody involved and to the entire community on this amazing achievement. And now it is my honor as a member of the Mexican delegation to provide you guys with your very own drinking holiday. We earned ours during Cinco de Mayo, the Battle of Puebla, when a cocky army came into Mexico thinking it would be an easy defeat. However, they fucked around and they found out. Now, it is your turn to celebrate because the Battle of Montgomery had a very, very similar setting. Cocky people thinking it would be easy to humiliate somebody, and then they went and found out. And God, did they find out. So we, the Mexicans, are giving you your very own drinking holiday. Cinco de Agosto, or however you want to name it, August 5th, the day of the chair. I don't know, whatever you want to name it, we'll be there. We're bringing carne asada, we're bringing Mexican cokes, we're bringing folding chairs and piñatas. Whatever you want, we are there with you to celebrate. This historic event stays in the records and will continue to stay in the record. Why? Because it deserves so. So every Cinco de Agosto, every August 5th, we're here to party with you to celebrate this historic event. Let's do it. You tell us what you want us to bring. You tell us what the party is going to be called, what we're throwing on the grill. Doesn't matter. The point is we are celebrating this thing every single year from now on. Let's go.
and there you have it. And this is a Mexican man of the tribe of Issachar. Okay, the 12 tribes of Jacob. Okay, you have the Negroes, which are the real Jews. Benjamin, the West Indians. Levi, the Levites. The Haitians. Simeon, Dominicans. Zebulon, Guatemalans, the Panamanians. Ephraim, head tribe of the Northern Kingdom, which are the Puerto Ricans. Manasseh, the Cubans. Gad, which are the North American Indians. Reuben, the Seminole Indians. Naphtali, the Argentinian to Chileans. Asher, the Colombians to Uruguayans, and Issachar, which are the Mexicans. Now, I'm not talking about the Spaniards that's over there in Mexico. So I'm talking about the Israelites that's over there that's being oppressed, man. We are the Israelites. Point blank, can't be refuted. Now, this is Zechariah 12:7. It says, Yahweh Shemeshah also shall save the tents of Judah first. See, these tribes, or these other 11, they're waiting for the head. Okay, this is the head tribe of Israel, the African Americans. They are waiting for these to rise up first, and then these other tribes will follow. That's why you're seeing that Mexicans celebrate. The glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. So Yahweh Shemeshah is going to raise up the tents of Judah first, and he already been doing this through the Spirit. Okay, because you already have Judah on the street corners prophesying the downfall of this country. Yahweh Shemeshah sending the Spirit down here already waking them up. Now I want to get some other scriptures. This is Isaiah 11:13. It says, the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. This is last day's prophecy. It says, Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. So we're going to come together in the last days. We're not going to vex each other, because back in the day, we split. Okay, there was a northern kingdom and a southern kingdom. We split, and then the northern kingdom went down to the Assyrians, and then 130 years later, the southern kingdom went down to Babylon, and the northern kingdom They got together and they went to the Americas. They wasn't over here in the Eastern Hemisphere anymore. They went to the West. Okay, and I'm going to explain that in a minute, but let's get some more scriptures. This is Ezekiel 37. It says the reunion of Judah and Israel. Okay, we all know about the division of the valley of dry bones when our people were being in a dead state. But Yahweh Shemashah sent his prophets last. The prophets are on the street corners now, and he is waking up his people, and we're going to come together as a people. Okay, and our enemies, they fear that. Okay, let me get that real quick. Okay, because the only reason they have been able to keep their power structure for so long is because they have been keeping us divided, but that's not going to work anymore. Okay, and we're coming together in the last days. This is Revelations 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Okay, so our enemies are going to fear us coming together, but we don't give a fuck. Okay, they're going to suck our dicks, man. No homo. Now, I want to get this. Let me read up a little bit. It says, the hand of Yahweh Shemashah was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and sat me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones. Our people was in a dead state, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry, meaning they didn't have no knowledge of who they were, man. And they said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? Will our people wake up? And I answered, Yahweh Shemashah, our power, and thou knowest. Again, and he said unto me, prophesy unto these bones, and say unto them, O you dry bones, hear the word of Yahweh Shemashah. And that's what Yahweh Shemashah has done, okay? He has sent his prophets to wake up his people on this sign, okay? Prophets wake up these people, they wake up, okay? You got right here, prophets, and even over there in the northern kingdom, okay?
Hacer este trabajo, este servicio,
Okay,
de ser parte de la elección de YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI.
okay, this is what's happening. He said again, he said unto me, prophesy unto these bones, and say unto them, O you dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus say Yahweh Shemashah unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and you shall live. This is what's happening. Our people are waking up. Now going down to the reunion of Judah and Israel. The word of Yahweh Shemashah came unto me, saying, moreover, the Son of Man, take one stick and write upon it for Judah, and for the children of Israel his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel his companions, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thy hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, will thou not show us what thou meanest by these? Okay, so this is prophecy having this sign, okay? Because people come up and they see their name on the sign, they be like, oh, I'm a Dominican, okay? And then you be like, you're a Semonite. Then you start breaking it down to them, or like a Puerto Rican come up, you say you're the tribe of Ephraim, and you break it down to them. So this is what this means. This is prophecy that this would happen, okay, that they would have this sign. Point blank period, can't be refuted. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, wilt thou show us what thou meanest by these? Say unto them, thus say Yahweh Shemashah, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in thy hand. Okay, so our people are going to come together in the last days, and there's nothing nobody can do about it. That's why great fear is falling upon our enemies, because they know what happened in Egypt when Moses was sent. He woke up his people over there in Egypt. Moses woke up the Israelites in Egypt. Egypt fell. There's going to be a second Exodus. Okay, this is Babylon the Great. Okay, the same thing that happened in Egypt is going to happen in America, man. We're going to get delivered out of this place just like we were delivered out of Egypt. This is new Egypt. This is new Sodom and Gomorrah. This is new Babylon. Okay, this place is through. Y'all oppressed the Israelites. Okay, yeah, Jeremiah 50 and 33, it says, thus say Yahweh Shemashah of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. Judah was brought over here through the transatlantic slave trade, and we was oppressed together with the northern kingdom. Okay, but how did the northern kingdom get over here to the Americas first? And I'm going to explain that. And all them took them captives, held them fast, and they refused to let them go. Their Redeemer is strong. Yahweh Shemashah host is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give them rest in the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. So just like I said, this is new Egypt, new Babylon. We're going to get saved out of this place. You know what I'm saying? So now let's get into how the Latinos and the Native Americans got over here. Okay, now I gotta explain some history. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We do what we gotta do. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13. Okay, verse 39. Now this explains how y'all got over here. It says, and where thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him, Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoner out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, who Salamzanzar the king of Assyria led them away captive, and he carried them over the waters, so he came into another land. But they took counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. I got a book right here. It says the death of Solomon in 922 BC marked the end of an era in which one king exercised authority over all the tribes of Israel. Henceforth, two independent nations emerged, Judah in the south and Israel in the north. So when Solomon died, and he went off before he died, Israel split into two, and our enemies took us down. But the first to go down was the northern kingdom, which got taken down by Assyria. The northern kingdom got together, and they fled to the Americas, and they dwelt there that whole time until Christopher Columbus went over there. Okay, so y'all was living in peace for a long, long time. Y'all wasn't over in the Eastern Hemisphere when YAHAWASHI, who y'all call, who this world calls Jesus Christ, was around. With he was only talking to 3 tribes. Okay, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. The other tribes was over there in the Americas. That's why it says this in John 16. It says, "And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring." So YAHAWASHI knew about the other tribes in the Americas, man. He was only talking to 3 tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. It says, "They shall hear my voice, and they shall be one fold and one shepherd." That's why the northern kingdom is waking up now, and I just brought out these videos, these right here.
Y vamos a comenzar dándole toda la honra, gloria y alabanza a Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Tarahakadash.
Okay, come on, man. We coming together in the last days.
Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. Ustedes hermanos y hermanas que tienen esperanza de ser parte de la elección de YAHAWASHI, la nación de Israel. Ok, las 12 tribus de la nación de Israel. Ok, como ven nuestro campo aquí en las calles, tomara nuestro poder YAHAWASHI, Bahashim HaRahakadash. Pero antes de empezar, como siempre, toda gloria y
It's prophecy that we will come together in the last days, and we will be oppressed together, and we will be saved together. So let me get some scriptures real quick, just to back this up. You can go to 2 Kings 18 and 11. It says, "And the king of Assyria did carry away Israel unto Assyria, and put them in Halah in the harbor by the river of Gozan in the cities of the Medes, because they obeyed not the voice of Yahweh Shemeshah the power, but transgressed the covenant, and all that Moses the servant of Yahweh Shemeshah commanded, and would not hear nor do them." So what? Yahweh Shemeshah split us, and he took the northern kingdom down, put them in captivity in Assyria, man. Point blank period. Or we can go back one. Let's go to 17. It says, "In the 9th year of Hosea the king of Assyria, took Samaria and carried Israel away into Assyria, and placed them in Halah in the harbor by the river of Gozan in the city of the Medes." Why Israel fell? We fell because we was going off. Okay, we split into two, and what does Yahweh Shemeshah say? If you're divided, that house cannot stand. This is why Yahweh Shemeshah is doing the same thing to these people over here in Babylon. You got Republican and Democrat. He set that up because it divides them, and you're going to divide and conquer them. That's why you have Russia versus America. Them are 2 Edomites fighting versus each other, man. You know what I'm saying? So Yahweh Shemeshah is dividing them. He's going to conquer them in the end, but I digress. Let's keep reading. It says, "But they took counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might keep their statutes which they never kept in their own land." And when y'all went over there to the Americas, y'all wasn't keeping the statutes. That's why Yahweh Shemeshah sent Christopher Columbus. "And they entered in Euphrates by the narrow places of the river, for the Most High showed them signs for them, and held still the flood until they were passed over." So Yahweh Shemeshah, he led y'all over here to the Americas, man. Point blank period. So this is how y'all got over here to the Americas, and this is why you have, like, let's get these pyramids in South America, because we are the ones who built the pyramids in Egypt, pyramids in Latin America, man. The Aztec pyramids, the Mayan pyramids. We can't even see them right now because the devil over here trying to lock it up, but we can look it up. You know what I'm saying? So our people are the Israelites. We the ones that built the pyramids, man. Y'all are great builders. The Mesoamerican pyramids. Well, you can look that up on your own time. So y'all went down by the Assyrians. Y'all got together with one another. Y'all said, "We trying to get the fuck out of here." And then y'all fled to the Americas. Okay, and then Christopher Columbus went over there, and we know the history. We were oppressed together. Yahweh Shemeshah said we would be saved together. So all that had to happen, man. Also, I want to go to, let's go to Deuteronomy 28 real quick. Deuteronomy 28 is the curses of the Israelites. You can read them, but I want to go down a little bit. Deuteronomy 28 and 49. So this was prophecy, man. It says, and Yahweh Shemashah shall send a nation against thee from far, from one end of the earth, from the eastern hemisphere. They went to the western hemisphere, and they lied, man. Okay, because they said Christopher Columbus was trying to go to India, but no, that's a lie, man. He read Second Esdras, which I just read. He said he knew there was a land over there, and he went over there. Okay, that's why these people were so violent towards y'all, man, because they knew who you were. And also, let me get this: Christopher Columbus, he brought Hebrew translators with him. He brought Hebrew translators with him. Okay, Louis de Torres was Christopher Columbus's interpreter on his first voyage to America. Apparently, born Yusuf bin Harari, chosen by Columbus for his knowledge of Hebrew, man. He knew who y'all was, man. I can, there's a movie clip. Let me get it real quick. You know what I'm saying? I should have had this pulled up already. Let's play this movie clip. Because they tell y'all in the movies, man.
Why do you wish to sail west?
To open a new route to Asia. Asia is the richest kingdom, the land of spices and gold. At the moment, there are only two ways of reaching it. By sea, sailing around the African continent. The journey takes a year. Or by land. But the Turks have closed this route to all Christians. There is a third way. By sailing west across the ocean sea.
The distance is unknown. It's said to be infinite.
Superstition. I believe the Indies are no more than 750 leagues west of the Canary Islands.
How can you be so certain?
The calculations of Toscanelli, Marin de Tir, Esdras.
Esdras is a Jew.
So what's worse?
2 minutes, and already you're a dead man.
For telling the truth?
Yes. We are burning people for less. The man you're about to come.
So there you have it, man. That was in a movie, you know, and it's backed up by Esdras, man. And it's backed up by just prophecy, you know, in itself. So let's go back to 2nd Esdras and read this again. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoner out of their own land until the time of Hosea the king, who Zanzar, the king of Assyria, led away captive. He carried them over the waters, so he came into another land. But they took counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen, go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. Nobody dwelt in the Americas before the Israelites, okay, before these people right here. Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar. And then Yahweh Shemashah sent Christopher Columbus over there, and we know what happened. And then he brought, you know, the African Americans over here, and we were oppressed together, as prophecy states in Jeremiah 50 and 33. Okay, we were oppressed together over here in Babylon the Great, and we are going to get saved together from Babylon the Great. Okay, it was all prophesied to happen. Now going back to Deuteronomy, Yahweh Shemashah shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. And the Spaniards had, their flag was the eagle, man. Go look it up. It says, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. A nation of fierce countenance, who shall not regard person of old, nor show favor to the young. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land. Okay, what did the so-called white man do to the North American Indians? He would kill all the cattle, so he would starve you out. All this was prophesied to take place, man. Okay, we shouldn't have broke that first covenant. You know what I'm saying? Or none of this would have happened until thou be destroyed. He destroyed our people, which also shall not leave neither corn, wine, or oil. And what was the Native Americans? What did they teach these crackers how to do? Corn, Thanksgiving. You know, we taught them how to do this, do that, and then they killed us for it. Of the increase of the kine, of the flocks of the sheep, until he have destroyed thee. Okay, so you can read all these. And then it got, you know, Judah being brought over here. And Yahweh Shemashah shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. And Egypt just means bondage. Okay, because Egypt back in the day, it was called Mizraim. It wasn't called Egypt. Egypt just means bondage. He will bring thee into bondage again with ships. Transatlantic slave trade by the way, whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. We never saw Israel after 70 AD. You know, but the Northern Kingdom, they didn't see Israel, okay, for a long time, man. Just look up when the Northern Kingdom went down to Assyria. It was in 722 BC. I'm looking it up right now in the book. They haven't seen Israel since 722 BC. These people right here. These people didn't see, you know, Israel until 70 AD. And there shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you, meaning no man will redeem you. Okay, The only person that's going to redeem us is YAHAWASHI. He redeemed us through his blood. And in the second coming, he's coming to save us as well. Okay. Now, just a last scripture. But Yahweh Shemashah liveth, which brought up and led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. So Yahweh Shemashah is going to save us out of North America, man, the north country. Jeremiah 23:8 is talking about a second Exodus. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Shemashah, that thou shalt no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. There's going to be a new celebration in the kingdom, okay, for being saved out of the north country. And it just is what it is. So I say that to say this, the Mexicans are Israelites. You know what I'm saying? North American Indians are Israelites. We big one happy family, man. And we coming together in the last days. And there's nothing nobody can do about it. Okay? They can try to fight it. They can try to do this. They can try to do that. It ain't gonna work no more. And that's just a fact. Okay? The belongs to the elders and the apostles of GMS who taught me the truth. And call Allah Yahweh Shem and Shabbat Shem Conquerors.